Yay, good evening, one and all. Let's see if I can twist this around a bit. The state of my hair. Look like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards. Happy Christmas, one and all. Hope you're all doing well. Long time no see. I have not been idle. I have been, today I've been varnishing today. Three units of Waffen SS. A mix of figures by different companies, as you know if you watched my previous videos. Alpine miniatures, it was a Zvezda, Eschi, Tamiya, Dragon, Master Box. There was a whole load of them. But the painting part of that job is finished. It's just, all I got to do to them now is one coat of varnish, which I do tomorrow, hopefully. And then just add a few helmet decals and any straps which need adding, like gas mask canister straps and stuff. But that's just a bit of Tamiya tape painted black, and just fold it round and then varnish over the top of that just to seal it in. But the actual painting of these figures is finished, thank God. God, a lot of work, I tell you. A lot of work, especially painting so much oakleaf camouflage. But that was that 35 figures. There's four four figures for the Nebelwerfer we've done in camo. The rest will make 3 units of 10 so infantry. God, problem in my throat again. Yeah, 3 units of 10 and one odd figure left over. So with the Tamiya figures, you're using 3 boxes, so you've got 3 of this figure, 3 of that figure, 3 of that figure. So I tried, as I said I would do, I tried to vary them as much as possible. I'll give you an example. Guy throwing a hand grenade. Use the same figure again. Different weapon, helmet, field grey trousers. Here's the third one. This time he's got a helmet. Different weapon again. So I've tried to vary them as much as I can within the bits that you had and what was in the box. And also by adding stuff from the spares box, which was handy. I got a lot of spares, which is nice. Each unit will get a command figure with a peak cap. That's an Alpine figure. The only thing I didn't like about these figures, and it's very rare that I say anything negative about Alpine figures, the only thing I didn't like was he's got the map in his hand. Same as this one. Nice figure, lovely figure. But the map's in his hand. I've got to now contrive to get the map decal to fit that. there. Whereas if you got a figure like this, that's a dragon figure. He's just got the hand sort of like that, ready for the map. So all I've got to do is take the decal, put it on a piece of paper, cut it out, fold it, glue it in his hand. It makes my life easier if the hand is empty. But yeah, nice figures, nice figures. And here's the command figure for the Nebelwerfer. He didn't have a peak cap in the box. I had a spare one. So rather than give him a helmet, I put a peak cap on him. Guy with a, I don't know, there's a shell or a smoke shell or whatever it is. But nice figures. I've got some really nice figures. The only thing I don't like about some of the weapons is very, very delicate. In fact, where's the guy with the pistol? Guy there with a pistol. As you can possibly see, I broke the end off the pistol. It was so delicate. And when you're painting them and manipulating them in your hands all the time, you keep knocking the ends of the damn things and they keep crooking over, and it's but yeah, got some really, really nice figures out of this lot. But just that's an Alpine figure. A few of them need slings on the rifles and so forth. There isn't many here that need helmet decals. It sounds like a German, doesn't it? Helmet decals. There's only about a dozen that got plain helmets, but I've got I checked earlier and I've got the decals here, the Waffen SS decals. So I can put the correct decals on the helmets, which is nice. After that, it's just finishing off these anti-aircraft gunners. Get them finished. And these half dozen British. But we're getting there. We're getting there. But that's one thing I learned. A lot of work painting Waffen SS. A lot of work. But I am planning at some point to do a load more in spring camo. One thing I did think was good with these, they were all the better for having the new heads put on them. The Alpine heads. That worked very well. The only ones I left, if I remember rightly, were the Masterbox figures. Their heads are normally pretty adequate. So I don't normally need to touch a Masterbox head. Guy here with a Panzerfaust. You can normally rely on Masterbox heads as being pretty good. But most of the others I replaced with Alpine heads. When I ran out of Alpine heads, then I used the Tamiya heads on things like the Zvezda figures, because they really were pretty poor. Don't know if I can find one of those Zvezda figures. Actually, now I've done them and give them extra equipment. Here you go. I give them extra equipment and a better quality head. They're actually not too bad. They've come out all right. passable. We won't worry too much when they're on the gaming table. They'll do adequately. So I'll give them another coat of varnish tomorrow. Let that dry, and then it's just straps and decals, and that'll be them finished. Put them on some clear plastic bases, and that'll be them finished. 3 units finished. And I've got all the heads here to do the next lot, which immediately fall on the floor. Some of these are quite nice because they've got, like on the helmets, they've got like the chicken wire and stuff, which is a nice touch. I got 2, 3, 4, 5 packets of the Hornet ones. Then I've got a load of these. They're ones. I don't know what make these are. Legend or something, are they? I forget now. But I've got more than enough heads. Now it says peaked cap heads. I've got more than enough now to do the next lot in spring camo. What I'm planning is actually, I got enough figures here under the bench. I can get 5 units of spring camo and another 2 units of autumn camo. That gives me 5 units of each then. What I'm planning to do is build all those figures, just have a mass building session and build them all. And then I'll paint 1 unit at a time, because painting, like I did here, like 35 figures, you can work for like I'm sure it's a psychological thing, but you can work sort of up teen hours. When you have this many figures, you can work an up teen hours and not really see any progress. Whereas if you're working on a smaller amount, you do see some progress. And it's all psychological, I'm sure. They've all got to be painted one way or the other. But that's what I'll do. I'll build all those figures and then paint them unit by unit. I'll spray them all up, get them all primed, then just paint 1 unit at a time. So we'll do 5 units in spring camo, another 2 in oakleaf autumn camo, and that'll give me 5 units of each. That's the plan anyway. But after we finish these, like I say, I get those anti-aircraft gunners finished, the 6 British finish. That'll clear this bench of figures. Then we'll spray up those 2 anti-aircraft units that we built. We'll get them sprayed up, painted. And the Nebelwerfer, we get that sprayed up. And at the same time, when we got the spray brush out, we'll spray up the Opel Blitz truck and put the 3, it's only about 3 or 4 units just to put together, and that truck will be finished. Then after that, what we'll do after that, people have been asking me for do more Napoleonics, so I suppose I'm honor bound to do some more Napoleonics, I suppose. So we'll do that. Anyhow, that's all for the new year. That's all for the new year. Next step is to get these fully varnished. They don't look too bad actually, quite nice figures. I'm a happy bunny. So, all I can say is, have a nice Christmas, enjoy yourselves. Don't let the bastards get you down. Probably be my last video of the year. Unless I get these varnished, deckled and strapped reasonably quickly. You never know, I might do. I might get these done before the end of the year and I'll put them on the turntable. We'll see. But if I don't, happy Christmas, happy New Year. God willing, we'll see you in 2026. I'm going to now go and watch a movie with the bear and the monkey. See you on the next one.